Welcome back to Melbourne 22. With summer fast approaching, our thoughts turn to making travel plans and getting away. This week's On The Spot question is, why do you like to travel?
Well, we mainly travel for business, but I like to travel overseas for holidays.
I like to experience different cultures, and from those differences we can work out what our common humanity is.
I travel for work. I work around Australia doing industrial coatings.
It's a great adventure. You see new places, new people, new cultures.
Landing, going over the country, seeing all the landscape.
Just so that we have a beautiful destination to go to. Lots of those overseas.
Yeah.
I love to travel because my family's interstate, so I love to go and see my daughter and her fiancé.
I don't like to travel, I have to for work.
So I'm going over now to organise her wedding.
And we like coming to Melbourne as well because we go shopping here. Come on, Connor, get up there. Big jump. Come on. Let's go. Left hand run.
I've been in the police force for 20 years, and for the last 8, I've been working as a youth resource officer. Pretty much it's engaging police officers with young people within the community around a positive activity or event. We run 4 blue light programs. Pretty much they all based around sport.
My favourite sport is football with Geeks.
I love my job. Seeing smiles on their faces. The whole time I've been in the police force, this is exactly where I need to be. I joined the police force to help people, and I can really do that now.
He is very kind.
They don't have enough positive role models in their lives, and that's exactly what I try and be.
Wow, who knew that Victorian Police do that? He's an inspiration, don't you think?
Absolutely. He and 2 other officers run the program come rain, hail or shine each week. If you want to support this community project, you can do so by contacting Youth Resource Officer for Yarra, Chris McGeechan at the Fitzroy Police Station.
Now, James, every year on Remembrance Day, we play the tune The Last Post. But do you actually know the story behind it?
Mm-mm.
Well, we have that story and more on our new website, so please check that out. And if you're wanting to send us some feedback during the week, then just jump online to the sites appearing on your screen now.
Join us again next week to find out why Melbourne loves laneway learning.
And we're going to leave you now with a visit to the Shrine of Remembrance.
Followed by Acid Western performing their song, Time Aside. Good night.
And thanks for watching.
It was built during the Great Depression, so between 1927 and 1934 when it opened. And at the time, we didn't bring our dead back from war to bury them here, so they were all buried somewhere overseas. And families had no way, on the whole. It was very rare for a family to be able to afford to go to visit a grave. And that assumed that they even knew where the grave was, because many graves were not identified and many men were lost but had no known grave. Well, the First World War, the Second World War, the Vietnam War, the Korean War, and wars subsequently, since the end of the Vietnam War in 1975, any conflicts in which Australians have served, and peacekeeping operations, so right up to the present. We'll see an extension to the south as big as the space that we're now in, so a large couple of 1,000 square metre space and 2 more courtyards. So we have 2 to the north, there'll be 2 more courtyards to the south. One of those courtyards will become a dedicated entrance for schools.
running to take cover from the storm. Your eyes are so shut, holding back the dawn. It wasn't me, well you said no. It's your eyes that smile deceive the ones you've scorned. The day is done, so we better to begin. All the swords since succumb to getting high. It wasn't me, well you'll never know. It's your eyes that smile deceive the ones you've scorned. You've been on my mind. Change your heart, switch time. You've been on my mind. Change your heart, switch time. 'Cause the day is done, so we're better off again. All the swords since I come to getting high. On the knowledge that it's all been said and done. Your eyes that smile deceive the ones you've scorned. You've been on my mind. Change your heart, switch time. You've been on my mind. Change your heart, switch time. This is better. You're mine. It's a time that you find. This is better.